Oh, Michelle, thank you for joining us. I love that you turned your zipper company into an elastic company, and I was hoping that you could tell us a little bit about what you did and what you did in response to the pandemic.
Sure. Thanks for thinking of us. And it's been a crazy few months, so happy to talk about it. Yeah, so basically, we've been around since 1941. We're a family business that my grandfather started, and we're in the sewing and garment industry. And our biggest item is zippers, and we have other sewing supplies, but we're known all around the world for zippers. And I would say the first week of the pandemic started, we noticed our sales went from normal to non-existent because everything started shutting down, like factories, clothing lines, manufacturers. And we noticed a few requests for elastic. And a bunch of people said that it's impossible to find elastic and they want to make their own masks because the ones for the hospitals and all the ones they sell medical use were you couldn't get just for an average person. Mm-hmm. So everyone was forced to make them on their own, and everyone was freaking out that just it was impossible to get. So we reached out and got a bunch of different manufacturers to just make elastic for us. Mm-hmm. And we were able to luckily bring it in right away. And we shipped it all over the country and even to Canada and Europe. And people were just sitting at home and making masks for hospitals, their communities, the elderly, just their families and friends. And we didn't realize the impact we had until every day we'd come in with just emails being thank you so much for staying open. You're helping me make masks for my 90-year-old mother and so nice. Hospitals, nurses, because nurses couldn't even get masks for a while. So it's been the past few months our focus has been just on face mask supplies. And that's really been what we've been doing every day.
So how did you get this clientele? Are those the same people that were buying the zippers and the sewing supplies?
It's a mix. A lot of our customers who use zippers know how to sew. Mm-hmm. So people who would normally go into the office every day to make clothing now couldn't go to work. So they were home all day and have access to a sewing machine. Mm-hmm. So they also wanted to help. So people who weren't working were just staying at home and sewing. So a lot of our previous customers knew that we were one of the few people in the industry still open. So we were selling to our old customers, and then it was just word of mouth. We're selling to people no one's ever heard of us. We've never heard of them. So it helped us reach new people, some people we've dealt with in the past.
Amazing. So do you think that this will be part of your business moving forward?
I definitely think so, because I don't know how long this is going to last for, the coronavirus, but I think even when there's a vaccine, I think people are going to be very cautious and feel more comfortable wearing masks. And people are amazing, and they're making Mets and Yankees and just sports teams, and people are being so creative and getting fabric of all different prints. And those type of masks, you need the elastic, and we also have bias tape, which people tie around their heads. Mm. So I think that as long as people are sewing and making their own masks, that will definitely keep this going and trying to help everyone make their own masks.
It's become a fashion accessory.
Yeah, it really has.
Amazing. And for it to be a family-owned business through, I think you said 4 generations, right?
Yeah, 4 generations.
Now for it to be able to go through everything in the last 4 generations and adjust to the times, it's really impressive and amazing.
Yeah, it's been quite amazing. And our customers are all amazing, what they're doing too.
So, can you tell us a little bit more about the history of your company?
Yeah, of course. So my grandfather started our family business December 7th, 1941, which was the same day as Pearl Harbor Day. So he also encountered troubling times as well in his time with the company. And he started off with just selling zippers, and he, like, back in World War I, I think that's when the zipper like started to become popular because people would sew money belts for the soldiers and anyone at war to keep like their money and in their family photos. So zippers were always like a need during the wars. And then my grandfather actually went to go fight in World War II, and my great grandmother ran the business while he was in Europe. And he actually got wounded and received the Purple Heart, and then and survived and came back even stronger. And then he came back to New York and took over the business again. And he received the Purple Heart, and he really was amazing. And then my dad joined the business in 1980, and he started to expand into other sewing supplies like thread, and we sell Swarovski rhinestones and just different items like that. And then I came in about like 7 years ago and just help run the day-to-day operations and always looking for new things to sell and how to reach new customers and just like fun ways to stay exciting with like Etsy and do-it-yourself type people. And then my husband joined the business about 2 years ago. So currently it's me, my dad, and my husband who are running the operations. And now we're learning from this experience the past 3 months.
What a legacy your family has left behind and is leaving behind.
Yeah, we're definitely learning. I learned a lot from my grandpa, and I know like with September 11th, that was a huge challenge, and they shut down New York during that time. So we definitely learned how to try to operate while businesses are shut down, and the mail and the post office. So
Right. Even through our lifetime, we've seen ups and downs with the Great Recession and, like you're saying, 9/11. So I can only imagine what four generations has seen.
definitely, and hopefully we're learning from this and we're ready for anything else that may come in the future.
So, what would you say has been the biggest obstacle in making this adjustment?
I would say being located in New York, where it was like the epicenter of the coronavirus for a while. I think like I know most of our competitors in Manhattan and New York shut down, and we were the only ones that didn't. So it was kind of scary, just like, I mean, we're by no means like first responders, like the amazing like doctors and nurses, but we were deemed an essential business because we were able to bring in the supplies for the face masks. So it was just like, I think making sure our employees felt safe. Most of them have been with us for like 30 years, and we didn't want to let anyone go, and we wanted them to feel comfortable. And we weren't prepared for this at all. Like you said, it like felt like it happened overnight. And we just had to like figure out ways to get even like hand sanitizer and just like ways we could practice social distancing and have everyone, we got everyone Ubers because no one felt comfortable taking public transportation.
Wow.
And I think the biggest challenge was just figuring out how we're going to stay open and all our employees are going to get to work every day. And also really big challenge was, since we were searching all over like the internet and through word of mouth, like it seemed like we were the only ones in the USA to have these items. So just shipping everything out on time, like as quickly as we can, was really hard because it was just the demand was so high.
Right.
And we're under like 20 people. So we were having people come in like 2 to 3 days a week at first instead of 5. And just trying to get out as many packages a day so people could start sewing.
That's so crazy. It's like so inspiring that you made such a major change so quickly and had such a lasting impact.
Yeah.
throughout multiple countries. Like that's like more than nationwide.
Yeah. It's been like everyone just who has a sewing machine just like wants to contribute, and they're being a sewer, the only thing you could really do right now is sew masks. So that's like, and they would donate them. People would donate to hospitals, nurses, anyone that really needed one.
Right. So it feels like you touched on this a little bit, but what would you say is the biggest opportunity that came out of this?
I would say the biggest opportunity is definitely the probably the new customers that have come from this. And I think just like I said, like word of mouth has been so great. And I think we just like talk to new people, and I think like we're able to offer like great customer service, and I think they appreciate us staying open and we appreciate what they're doing. So just like the opportunity to reach new people, and like we are a sewing company, so a lot of people are sewing masks, also sew other items, so they never heard of us. So now it could be like a one-stop shop for really any of their future like projects or whatever they're going to make in the future.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Well, amazing. Thank you so much for everything you're doing and for making the world a brighter place.
Thank you.